Greetings, viewer. My name is Addison, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks to stay safe on the internet. First, it's important to realize that there are a lot of dangerous people there online, just as there would be in real life. So do yourself a favor and don't share your personal info, such as your full name, address, credit card info, etc., to make sure that you stay safe. Another thing to note is to keep the little lock box right at the top of your screen, shown right here, so make sure that you can stay safe on the website that you're using. Well, that's all that I have for now. My name is Addison. Over to you.
Thursday through Sunday will be partly cloudy with a 65% chance of rain, and it'll have a low of 43.
Good morning, I'm Amber Fraser from Echo News, and today I'm here to give you the daily dose of weather so you can plan your weekend.
It will be sunny and 38 degrees and a low of 25. Then we have Thursday, which will be a cloudy day with a high of 45 degrees and a low of 24. Wednesday will be cloudy with a bit of sunshine that has a high of 44 degrees where it will go down to a low of 30. Thursday will have a chance for rain and snow with a high of 44 degrees and a low of 30. The same case for Friday with rain and snow mixed together. There is a high of 42 and a low of 28. Saturday is a cloudy with sunshine, high of 41 and a low of 27.
And that is your weather from Echo News. Make sure to do your research for any occasion because weather can be unpredictable.
Monday through Wednesday is going to be partly cloudy with a low of 37. So, Mr. Panado, how do you feel about the weather next week? You know, it's going to be partly cloudy with a low of 43.
Put the mic in front of my face. There you go. I am originally from the desert. So in northern New Mexico, it does get a little bit cold, but it never gets that cold. So I absolutely hate it. As a dark-skinned person, it makes me very ashy. I get lots of cracks in my fingers. So just the cold itself also affects my body. I feel just miserable with it. So I'm actually a little bit depressed that the next week is going to be that cold and horrible.
Some strong opinions.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is the clothes closet and food pantry for the ELC. My name is Earlene Frazier. I'm the secretary here for Auburn Adult Ed, and I am one of 2 volunteers that take care of the food pantry here for EL students and families. It helps people that have food insecurity and have difficulty making ends meet with SNAP benefits and all the expenses that go with having a home and other things.
Ice cream with a fork. That's new.
Because they ran out of spoons. I give myself freezer burn. Well, not really, but I give myself cold burn and I give
Yeah, it
myself
feels
hot
like.
burn.
Yeah.
I can never win.
Sorry.
See, we should be red. You should not like not. Oh, you're giving me more.
All right, let's get some shaking. Making ice cream.
Lily, it's yours.
Get in there. All right. What comes after? All right, shake it, shake it.
How do I always manage my water?
Oh, ice cream down.
Scars of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling Next thing I'm going to show is show you what it looks like when it all comes together. So this is actually, don't hit play it if you can. So this is a clip from my submission that actually won me the Emmy last year.
Is that this is somewhat of an art form. What we do is we tell stories every day.
Say a big thank you to students in Stephen Amoroso's class at Edward Little High School in Auburn. The director of this show, Sarah Contois, and I visited their new school and TV studio space today to talk about how we make the news. Thanks for having us. And that's going to do it for us here on News Center Maine.
I'm going to be interviewing her about the Lewiston shooting. When you heard about what happened on Wednesday, October 26th in Lewiston, Maine, what were the thoughts that went in your head?
I was pretty scared because we didn't know exactly what was going on at the time. Sad, very sad. Just kind of shocked that it would happen so close to home.
What is one word that would describe how you were feeling when you found out there was a massive shooting in Lewiston, Maine?
Scared.
What's something you to say to families who lost a loved one in the shooting?
I don't think that there's really anything that you can say to the families. Nothing's going to bring back their loved one. But I think that we all need to do better and work together to take care of each other so that someone isn't in the position to do what was done.
I think those are good answers. And
today I'll be reporting out about the 2023 football season. And unfortunately, EL did not take home a win this year. However, when the Battle of the Bridges got rescheduled to the week following due to unforeseen circumstances, there was a huge acknowledgement of all of our people in hospitals, our police officers, and many others who helped on the scene of the Lewiston shooting. Thank you. That is Alina reporting for Eddie Zecco's News.
Greetings, viewer. I'm with Eddie Zecco, here to tell you about the rundown of the stats of the soccer season here at EL. First with the girls. The season ended with the 6-9 ratio, with one tie, landing them at a national rating of 1753. Not bad. They got 7th regional with a win ratio of 6-8, again with another tie. With the boys, they ended the season with a score of 11-5, landing them at 1071 for nationals. They got a 9th regional with a score of 10-4. Both teams did amazing in their last game against Lewiston. Both took home a win, girls with a 2-0 and boys with a 4-1. Go Eddies! Now let's see what next year has to offer. Over to you.
Welcome to your stats for the ending results of the field hockey season. Ending record 9 wins and 7 losses, including playoffs, landing the team in 5th place overall heading into playoffs. First time making it past the quarterfinal round of playoffs since 2007. We played the 4th-seeded Brewer in the quarterfinal round of playoffs. Going into the 4th quarters, Eddie were down 2-0. We finished on top. 3 out of 2 for the win by scoring 3 goals in just over 8 minutes, beating the number 3rd seeded Mount Ararat 2-1 during the regular season. Opening game against Camden Hills, Eddie's Field Hockey is the first team to have won on the new EL turf. The final score was 3-0. Our team raised a lot of money for Pink Day for a great cause, playing for a cure. An amazing day to be spent for the team and coaches. We also won 1-0 against the top-seeded Yarmouth in Class B. The seniors also have amazing memory of winning our senior night game against Brunswick.
Hey, I'm here with Calvin Vincent from the Edward Little cross-country team. Could you tell us a little bit about the success of your team this season?
Yeah. I think the success of the team, we did really well. We had great numbers this year. Usually, I know from last year to this year, we went up by 5-6 boys, and then we had a full girls team, which is uncommon for cross country. We had a couple late joiners who joined in the start of the season. One, Ahmed Hussein, who got here a little bit late but worked really hard. I feel like he deserves a shout out because I love him, Ahmed. So yeah.
And how'd you like the practices and your coaching staff and things like that?
I love Coach Byrne and Coach Slover. Practices were good. They were here always, so we couldn't get to Spring Road like we have in previous years. But practices are good. You know, we go to runs as a team, and I feel like that's where really the magic in cross country happens, and we all bond together on runs.
And you did some team bonding too with your tie-dyes, right?
Yes.
Was that pretty fun?
That was also part of our fundraiser. So we tie-dyed people's shirts and sold them to people. And yeah, tie-dyeing was a great time. We also have legendary team dinners. So team dinners are also fun. We have them right around once a week.
So you've been really helpful in our getting a little recap of the season. I guess we should end with the big question. Is it true that you were the only team member that made it to states?
Yes, I was the only team member who made states. This is my second time making it. I made it last year and this year. Unfortunately, we did have a couple seniors last year who made states, but they graduated. A couple girl juniors, Nora Condon and Leilani Mitchell, were really close, but I was the only one. States went okay. It was cold. Didn't have necessarily the best race, but I'm still happy with my performance. So yeah, it was good.
Awesome. Congratulations. And I didn't realize that was 2 years in a row, so congrats on that.
Thank you.
Not a lot of people can say they made it to states once, let alone twice.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
Thank you a lot for your time.
Yeah.